So we want to welcome you on board tonight. We're live at City Hall at the premiere showing which opened last night here in Bermuda, transforming the beautiful game, the CLYDE best story, the best sportsman you've never known. In a few minutes, we will do a one-on-one interview with some of the main players of this function, the production team, CLYDE best himself, all of his supporting cast. Stay with us and welcome to this historic event.
Thank you.
Trevor Booking. I'm fine, sir. How are you? Thank you again. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
The reviews have been phenomenal. How are you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling over the moon, and it's nice to be coming back home to Bermuda and letting the people see it, because that's what it's all about. It's not about me. I want to make the country proud and the people proud, and if I can do that, I'm over the moon.
Big game today in England. Manchester's going top of the league, but if it weren't for you, a lot of those players that are playing in the EPL today might not have been noticed.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm probably a bit dumbfounded that City on top they played today, but I have to go along with it, and hopefully Arsenal can catch them somewhere along the way.
So last night, packed house, tonight, packed house, but the matinee for the young people. What might you say to those parents and those young boys to come out and see this presentation?
Once they get to see the film, they're going to learn that coming from a small country doesn't matter. It's what sort of goods you have to deliver. And if you have the right package, you can make it just like I did. And what I would suggest to the kids, you got to work hard. Nothing's going to be given to you. You're not professional. It's not about how nice you are. It's about if you can play or not. So what I would say to the people is that, hey, put the time in and you get rewards in the end.
We spoke on Saturday, and it's something that caught my ear, that you spoke about what your father said to you. Oh, you're not representing you. You're representing Bermuda. Very profound statement your father made.
Yeah, he was a smart fellow, and he understood what needed to be done. And through his experience himself, having been a person born in Barbados, coming to Bermuda, so he knew what was needed and what was necessary. And he also told me that when I'm leaving, I'm not playing for myself, I'm playing for those coming after me. So being able to do that, that tells me he was right. And I'm glad I had the opportunity to do it.
We have a lot of young players leaving Bermuda, going to England. What might you say to encourage them?
My thing about the kids going to England, I don't have a problem with that. Go. If you can get your dream, that's fantastic. But the most important thing, come back with a good education. If you're going to go to England, go to school, do what you have to do. And you got to remember, football is for part of your life. Education is for your entire life. So if you can combine the two, please do it and come back to us in a better position than we were when you left.
They say a prophet is never recognized in his own country. You go to London, you're a superstar, you're a king. How do you equate that to Bermuda?
Well, I think in Bermuda you got to remember we're a small country, and things are different, and I understand that. I'm not in it for the accolades. I'm in it to make people proud and get the young people in the right direction. And if one or two young boys make it, I think we've done the right thing.
Congratulations once again.
Thanks a lot.
The best. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. There you have it. Legendary CLYDE Best. Okay. So you don't move, sir. How are you? How are you? Give us your name.
Tony D. Head.
And your position.
I'm the narrator and writer for the film.
I spoke to you back in, I think it was November,
Oh, okay.
when you spoke about you spoke about London. I mean, not London, Los Angeles, from which you come from. Which area did you come from?
New York City.
New York. That's what it was. You've been in the production field for some time. How did it feel producing such a monumentous package like this?
I got involved last year around February, March, and it's been really a real privilege to be part of putting this film together, because it's an incredible story, incredible human being, CLYDE Best. And just to be part of this was, like I said, a real privilege to be there.
When did you first hear the name CLYDE Best?
That's a good question. One of my good friends, a Bermudian guy, Brian Martin, I've known him for over 30 years. And he told me about this project being made. And he said, oh, it's about a great footballer. I said, who is it? Clyde Best. I never heard of him. He said, do me a favor, go home, do some research, look him up. And when I read his story and what happened to him and how he went to London by himself and nobody met him at the airport, he wandered around the tube station, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was one of the most incredible stories I'd ever heard. And then for him to go on and do what he did, to become a star in the first flight in English football, and then to go on to be a star in the North American Soccer League. I got to tell you, at 17 years old, I don't think I know any story in any sport that accomplished what he did. Even Jackie Robinson. And I don't want to diminish what Jackie did, but Jackie went into the league at 28. He was a family man. He had a wife and kids, and he had the support of Branch Rickey, who was the president of the Brooklyn Dodgers. He had none of that, yet he accomplished so much. I think it's a great story, and the world needs to hear this story.
I mean, to say it all, the first black EPL player, English Premier soccer player, football player, it speaks volumes.
It does speak volumes. And when he came along, a lot of times he was the only black person on the field, and in some cases, the only black person in the stadium. Now imagine that at 18, 19 years old. How do you even deal with that? I grew up in Boston the same time he was in England, and we had a lot of racial strife. And as a 18, 19-year-old, I can't imagine I would have been able to deal with that. So he has incredible fortitude and strength, and the world needs to know this story, and I think it will after this film comes out.
And the production itself, how did you find it putting it together?
Well, Dan Egan is a great storyteller, and he was able to bring a lot of people together to tell this story. A lot of very good people, very good skilled people. And that's the only way this thing happens. You have to have good people in good positions in order to make a story like this come to life. And that's what he did. But Dan Egan, Nelson Tracy, all the people involved really did an outstanding job in bringing people together for this.
Lastly, your thoughts on Bermuda?
Well, I've been to Bermuda many times, and my ex-wife, I have to say, has relatives here. So I was actually in Bermuda 10, 20 years ago. I've been to Bermuda. So it's good to come back. The weather has been great. I love Bermuda.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All the best. Thank you much.
Hello.
I heard your story. I remember you in November. I heard your story. I heard you give your little testimony about how you joined CLYDE.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us who you are, your name, where you come from, originally.
My name is Addy Coker, and I was privileged enough actually to play with Clyde Best, originally from Nigeria. My little kid that was born and raised in Nigeria and went to London and have a privilege to go from high school straight away into the first team with West Ham United.
How does it feel to be in this production with Clyde? You came in after him, but he opened the door for you.
Thank God for Clyde, because when you watch this movie, you realize the enormous thing that Clyde has done, not only for the game itself. You realize the enormous thing that he's done for Bermuda. I mean, for the entire Bermuda nation. He it's almost like this man at 17 years old carried the weight of the nation on his shoulder to London, England. And I mean, all the achievement that he made playing for the first team, I mean, to get on the first team right away from when he got there, it's an achievement in its own, especially being a black player at that time and that era. It's just, no, it's unheard of, and it's never to be followed again.
And how did you feel playing with him back then?
Oh, it was a pleasure. It was an honor. And I'll tell you this, thank God I'm playing with him, because I pick on him. That's why I just get kind of like somebody picking up the little pieces and running with it. They pick on him and I get the little pieces and I run with the ball. so yeah, it was a compliment playing alongside him.
Lastly, your thoughts on this particular function, project going worldwide?
I'll tell you what, if you have not watched this movie, you need to, you want to. It's not just for the experience of what the game and how CLYDE, really raised the game for black people as a whole, but the way in which this game teaches you, it really teaches you about life, the movie in itself, and it teaches you, honestly, CLYDE has always said, just be good to others. It teaches you how to be good to others. Humility. Very humble and humility, absolutely. Totally. And I believe in it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Cheers. As we move along. Okay, welcome to Bermuda.
Oh, I love Bermuda. It's incredible. How you doing today? You doing all right?
I'm good. Give me your name and what part you play in this production.
My name is Liam Gillis. I help with the development business side of it. I was also part of the recreation of CLYDE's childhood games against the United Kingdom soldiers. And I'm very lucky enough to be fortunate to say that I love the best family. I love Frida. I love them all. And I'm just very warm to be welcomed by them and everything.
Have you heard of Bermuda before you came?
I love this place. Before I came here, I loved it. You can sail, you can swim, you can surf, you can eat the best fish sandwiches at Woody's. And I was fortunate enough to know this place before I was welcomed onto the project. And I'm more blessed to be a part of the project and helping share Bermuda's story.
How difficult was it putting this project together?
Difficult's a fun word. It wasn't difficult, it was fun. It's an adventure. It's a roller coaster. You have your ups, you have your downs. The downs were really fun. When you get up, you get a little terrified. It wasn't difficult. The support that everyone gave us was just top shelf. Everyone's warming and welcome. And really, the only difficult part was to get CLYDE to tell us what happened. As a quiet man that he is, it's difficult to have that happen. We got him to open up, and that's the most difficult part, is people willing to be open up. So I thank him for that. But yeah, the difficulty is making sure that everyone can make sure their voice was heard. And I'm happy they're all being yelled across everywhere.
Tell us about your knowledge of the beautiful game.
Well,
you play football?
I unfortunately didn't. 7th grade was the last game I played. I played college lacrosse. The beautiful game is I now kick a can around back at home on my own. It's easy, it's simple, but golly, do I stink at it. And, that's what's beautiful about it. You might be bad at something, but if you go by it day by day, you might get a little bit better at it. So I'm just hoping to get a little bit better day by day. I'm still going to stink compared to you, but you know what? I might not be too bad. Yeah.
What made you tell the young people to come out and watch this project?
Come out and watch this project because it's a story that can be heard and felt by others. It's a path that everyone is facing on their own. And there's nothing better than having someone lead the way, such as CLYDE, so you feel comfortable going on the path and journey you're going on. And there's nothing better than being able to follow a story that has a little bit of hope to inspire the others to have their hope come true and live out their own story.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hold it back. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Come on down. Come on down. Yeah. Superstar, huh? Come over just a touch. Come in just a little bit. All right there. Tell us who you are. Your name.
My name's Tim Crane. I'm a West Ham historian. I am indeed, yes.
You're West Ham. You play football?
I didn't play football, no, but I'm obsessed with all things West Ham, okay? So Clyde Best's a big hero of mine. We love him back in the East End of London. He held a record. He scored 47 goals in the top flight for the Hammers. It was a record for a black striker that stood until Michael Antonio beat it. It stood for 50 years. Clyde has his place. We love him.
You're basically the encyclopedia of West Ham there.
I try to be, yeah. Well, hey, history is important, right? And the message in this documentary is important, okay? Where you can go with a dream, okay? How you can fly if you put in the effort. If you're resilient, hard-working, do the hard yards, okay? That's important.
How does it feel, you personally, being a part of this project?
It's a huge honour. It's a huge honour. When Dan Egan, the director of this amazing movie, and I call it amazing because I've seen it a few times, and I've seen audiences in London watch it, and I've seen audience in Bermuda watch it. And the responses are quite different, but there's one common factor. Everyone laughs, everyone cries, everyone applauds, and everyone cheers. Now, you tell me a film that encourages that kind of emotion from an audience. I can't think of one.
Wow, it's incredible. Thank you. I love it. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This has been quite remarkable. Yes. How many this is up? Nelson.
Yes.
Nelson. Tell us who you are. Your full name.
Yeah. My name is H. Nelson Tracy, and I am the director. No, sorry. Can we do that again? Oh, yeah. My name.
We're live, so
Yeah. Oh,
you don't got to take two.
oh, okay. Take two. My name is Nelson Tracy, and I am the producer and editor of the film, The Clyde Best Story.
What did you learn from this project?
I come at this from a very different perspective. I'm not from Bermuda, and I don't know that much about football, but I'm a filmmaker. And so I like a good story, and I like to tackle it any way I can. And how do we tell Clyde's story in a way that people who know nothing about him, like how I was a few years ago, really enjoy this story and get a lot out of it? And so I look for the human perspective. I look for fascinating, interesting things. He played against Pele, and they went 2 for 2 with each other. I mean, that's fascinating. No matter, even if you know nothing about football, that's fascinating. And so that's what I sort of am looking for, is those little nuggets in the story.
In your field of expertise, what might you say to a young and up-and-coming filmmaker, someone that loves the production, someone that loves to have a camera in their hand, or someone that even knows how to write and write a story?
It's a great question. I think filmmaking is all about tenacity. Just stay with it. You know, this project took 5 years to do, and for a documentary, that's actually not that uncommon. These things cost a lot of money. They take a whole team to make them. They're slow rollers. So if you're a young filmmaker, then stay with it. Start small. Make something with your first video camera. Make something on your laptop. That's how I started. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old, and now I'm making, I do this for a living. And so it's just, but you have to start with the little stuff I do, and I've been learning every step of the way to get to a point where I can do this professionally.
I mean, today they got cell phones, and you can do small little projects with just your cell phone.
Correct. It's not about tech anymore. It's just about good storytelling and also creativity with the tools that you have and the limitations you have. It's like, okay, if you don't have an unlimited budget, can you tell a story with just the resources you have and your friends in your backyard? That's a skill in its own right, So, yeah.
My last question. For that young filmmaker, writer, and they want to make contact with you, you have an email address?
I do. The best way to contact me, probably the fastest way, my Instagram is Classic Nelson, and shoot me a DM, mention the Clyde Best Story, or better yet, if you're in Bermuda, come on out. We've got 5 more nights of this. We'd love to have you there, and I'll tell you whatever I can tell you about your film career and get you started that way. So,
welcome to Bermuda.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Great to be here.
Thank you, Nelson. Dan, the legendary Dan. Dan is the one that's behind this whole project. Dan's done a lot of the legwork. Dan, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you so much, man. It's amazing to be here. Bringing the story back to Bermuda from London. Wow, it's amazing.
So let's talk Bermuda. Who are you, and what exactly do you do?
Well, I'm the executive producer of the Clyde Best Story, and I'm a storyteller, and I've told stories all over the world about, interesting people.
How difficult or how challenging was it putting this production together?
Well, I always say that there was a version of Clyde Best, a Bermudian version, that story that people knew. There's a UK version of Clyde Best, and there's a US version of Clyde Best. Our goal was to unite those stories and tell the whole story. We brought Clyde all around the world to show the impact of Clyde Best on football around the world.
This production is going around the world, and then you're going to see it throughout the World Cup. World Cup is coming in a few months. You're going to see it in different cities throughout the United States.
That's right. We're going to tour all the host cities of the World Cup in North America, and you go to CLYDEbest.com and see the tour as it develops, because we know that footballers from around the world know and love Clyde Best and will respect and be motivated by this story.
Lastly, you got that matinee over the weekend. Why must our young children come out?
You know, this movie is about mentorship. It's about family. It's about faith. It's about teammates. It's about the importance of sport. And the opportunity here with our matinees at 2 o'clock on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's an opportunity to sit down with your children, your teammates, your friends, and see Bermuda on the world stage and how you can overcome adversity through excellence.
And all the best. Thank you again on behalf of Bermuda. Thank you for everything you've done to highlight this production.
Honor of my life. Thank you.
Lastly, we're going to speak to the lovely Dana Selassie. Dana, you've been a part of this production. How does it feel?
Honestly, it is a bit overwhelming right now because, you know, you put so much time and heart into a project and you don't actually see what it looks like until you're sitting in the audience, you know, you're watching it on the screen, but then you feel the love and support from the people around you. It's overwhelming, it's humbling, and it's truly my honor to, as a filmmaker, as a Bermudian filmmaker, to be able to be a part of this story, to capture and honor Mr. Best, you know, on behalf of myself as a filmmaker, but also my family. You know, my dad played with Mr. Best back in the day, and Mr. Best was the one that told me that my grandfather was actually instrumental in giving his dad a job when he first came to Bermuda. So the way the universe works and people connect, it's hugely humbling, and I'm honored that I could be a part of this journey.
Let's talk about the showing in England. Tell us, how electrifying was that experience?
Well, it was powerful. One person, I can't remember who exactly it was, they said, you know, it took this white guy from America to show us England people what we needed to check ourselves on. And I think the power of film in being able to cross borders, to cross cultures, it allows us to connect with other people. You know, the number of professional footballers that were there in the audience and on the panel that spoke about Mr. Best and the role that he played in shaping their career, it was phenomenal. And for any young person, whether they're in Bermuda, in London, the US, the Caribbean, that has ever seen a professional Black footballer play, you know, they can attribute a lot of their success to the mentors that they have who looked at Mr. Best as being a role model and instrumental in the path for Black footballers, specifically in the England Football League.
We have 3 more days of this showing. Let's talk about it. Time, place.
So right now we are here at City Hall. This is our second night. It has been a phenomenal response. We also have a few nights at the Ruth Seton James Auditorium. So we'll be at Ruth Seton James from April 23rd until the 26th. We have a matinee screening at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we also have a 7:30 viewing. So if we're looking at the red carpet VIP experience, that would start at 6 o'clock on the 23rd and the 24th, I believe. But we do have the matinee performances screenings at 2 o'clock. So we encourage anyone who has not gotten a ticket, go to CLYDEbest.com. Please purchase a ticket. If you know there's a young person in your community, in your church, your youth group, that could benefit from seeing a real life Bermudian, an example of resilience, an example of fortitude, especially when we're talking about young people and violence. You know, this man is the epitome of being a gentleman on the pitch. And I think a lot of our young people and some of our adults could actually learn more about humility, especially in the face of adversity.
What's the cost for the matinee?
I believe the matinee is $50. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But if you go to CLYDEbest.com, all the information is there. So please come get your tickets. We would greatly appreciate any support. But we've been overwhelmed with the positive response, with all the feedback. Having some of the international footballers right here in Bermuda has also been amazing. So I can't keep saying I'm truly humbled and grateful for the experience. And, I appreciate you, Trevor, for being here to cover this. And we'll be on tour for another few days and then on to the U.S. during the World Cup.
Good stuff. Thank you, Dana. Thank you. Thank you for having me. So there you go, people. There you go, people. The people are coming in. We got the best of the best. We got a little exhibit upstairs. We're gonna venture upstairs. Yeah, we're gonna venture upstairs and have a look at the exhibits, and then we will sign off. I'm going to thank this lovely lady right here that's helped me, that's been in communication. She likes to hang behind the camera, but thank you for your help.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm excited for you to see the film, and I'm excited for your audience to get their tickets and see the film too, because I know that they're going to love it.
Good stuff. How you been? How have you been a part of this project?
So I've been a part almost since inception. I got approached by somebody who works.
Come on camera.
Okay, fine.
Let's get it on camera. Let's get it on camera. Come in just a touch. All right. Tell us your name.
Alana Wolf.
Alana, how's it been? How have you been being a part of this project?
It's been a journey. You want me to hold it? Oh, you hold it. It's been a journey. I came on in 2021 to help with some of the PR communications to start getting the word out that we were going to be making a film. So at that point, there was no cameras. It was an idea, and we were looking for funding and support. So from then, to get the sponsors, to see the beginning of the filming process, to watch them travel around the world, to get interviews with people like Ian Wright, Harry Redknapp, famous people, to go to the U.S. and see in Tampa, where he used to play, in Portland, Oregon, where he used to play, and they've traveled all around the world capturing interviews. In that time, CLYDE has been honored at stadiums. He has been honored as a graduate at a university, like a doctorate of sport. And we hope that momentum continues, because as more people are now recognizing that what he achieved is so unbelievable, such an unbelievable accomplishment, that they want to tell the story further and honor him for what he's done for the sport. So it's like I said, it's been a long journey, and in that time, since I started this project, even my own life has changed tremendously. It's been 5 years. So it's been a growth, a journey. I've got to know the Best family very well. I've got to know new people like Dana. I've got to know the producers and the American side of the film very well. And it's been. I didn't know much about CLYDE Best, and now that I do know, and now that I know him and how humble he is as a person and how nice his family are, it's a real honor to be part of this. To see my name on the credits, I feel very proud. And I think when people, last night, for the first time that it showed in Bermuda, you could feel the energy in the audience and the pride, the Bermudian pride, and that was really special. Because we went to London first, and in London there was a football pride, there was a West Ham pride, and there was a that kind of energy. And in Bermuda, it was a real home pride, and it very special. It was the return. It was, and I'm excited to do it again tonight.
I hear it's always honorable to give someone their roses while they're still here, and this is what this production has done for Bermuda and CLYDE. For CLYDE, would you agree?
100%, 100,000%, because it happens too often that they get the roses after and then they never know. And for him and his family, this is such a special moment. But they will say, all of them will say, this isn't just for CLYDE, it's for Bermuda, and it's for football, and it's for the future generations. So last night, Dante Leverock, he said, he felt so inspired last night that he now knows his mission as a coach is to continue that momentum and to let young black players know, like, this is the road ahead, and these are the obstacles you might face, but someone has come before you and paved the way, and we need to keep that momentum going. So it's really nice to see, even in Bermuda, in a small country, the impact that we're making around the world. Thank you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Yeah. Listening to you, to be a part of it. I mean, Marcy, this is a life-changing, like you just said, a life-changing experience.
It is. This is a side quest for me. My day job is in marketing. I work for Bermuda Tourism Authority. So to take it on as a side venture and to see where it's gone, from inception to a full-blown movie. And we hope that this will go to a streaming platform and this will be seen around the world, right? And that's amazing. That's an amazing just project to work on.
Thank you. All right, there you go. People, we're just going to venture around. We're going to just venture around into this is Miss Best right there in the blue. We're going to take a walk around and go upstairs and see the exhibits, and then we'll sign off. All right, we're going to go upstairs. Stay with us, people. We're live. We're going to stay live as we go upstairs. So this is for VIP ticket holders that's going to venture throughout. We're going to go and see the exhibit, the football exhibit that highlights a lot of individuals that came through the game with CLYDE, legendary CLYDE Best, I call him. Many features of many different persons up here, many different exhibits. Their early days, he says. Good day, gentlemen. How are you? This is somewhat of an exhibit. How are you? All of our locals, the Clyde, you got Kyle, you got Sean Goda, and then you got Clyde Bass. Sam the Cat Newsom. Good day. How are you? Thanks. Thank you. How are you? Yes, man. Can I just slide across you? Bless you. Oh yeah. How are you? You good?
You disappeared. I didn't see you.
So these are pictures, exhibits of the early days.
At 67. I'm sorry, at 16.
I don't see your picture. I don't see your picture. You're not on the board?
You didn't see it in that one? It's on that one.
Ah, there you go. There you go. So different sites up here you'll see. How are you? You good? Good, good, good. Chillify or no chillify? So, there you have it, people. There you have it. So we want to thank you for coming out and joining us tonight. We want to encourage you to come out, bring your young ones out to the National Stadium this weekend, 2 o'clock, 2:30 matinee. Showings, you go online, get your tickets, bring your young ones out, and enjoy the beautiful experience. We are honoring our own Clyde Bass, legendary Clyde Bass. Come on out, Bermuda. Enjoy. Thank you for joining us. So it sounds like you go when they come in and you got a little something to say? Come on, tell me what you like about the exhibit. Come right in, real quick. Real quick. Come right here. Come right here. Come right. Yeah. Come right here. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Thank you, first of all. Come right in. Come in.
Yeah.
Oh, you come here. Come here. There you go. So, what you thought of this whole experience?
You mean this whole affair?
Yes, the CLYDE Best story.
The
whole
CLYDE
exhibit.
Best story. You know, it's something that should have been done
Years ago.
years ago. Because when I was growing up, nothing like this was ever done for any of our great players.
Yeah.
For cricket, soccer,
Yeah.
golf, you know. And my husband was a great cricket player all summer,
Okay.
soccer player all winter. And then he got knocked out in 1979 on a cup match. It was his last cup match. He got into golf.
Who was your husband?
Yeah, Alden Reynolds.
I just know. I want you say it.
Alden
the
Reynolds.
great Alden
Yeah,
Reynolds.
the great
Alden
Yeah,
Reynolds. That's right.
yeah. And
He played with Clarence Toppins Parford, huh?
oh yes, yeah. And
He's another one that should be
St.
recognized,
George's.
you think?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And when he got knocked out of cup match in 1979, he said, Then he went into golf. And he's got, I mean, my house is full of trophies.
Sportsman.
He was a sportsman.
Inside and out.
Inside and out.
So what did
Beautiful
it-
husband.
Let's talk about this exhibit.
Yeah. Well, it's wonderful the way they've set it up. I like the way they've set it up. And I like the way it's put together, you know. But in some way, I feel it's kind of late because our children are not taught this in school. I was a school teacher, see?
Okay.
And the children don't know about these people.
But some might say it's never too late.
Yeah, but they, some of these young people, when I get talking about, you know, cricket and soccer and cup match and all that, they look at me and say, that was your day. And I'm ready to punch them out. You know,
Wow, okay.
you know my daughter Wanda.
I do. You're gonna go and see the movie next?
Yes, yeah, they're ready now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm glad I came because I have some things that I have written at home that I want to get on the radio and around.
Radio, you're on TNN. You gotta work on the radio. You're on TNN. You're live. Everybody's looking at you.
All right, good. But I'm so glad they're doing this for CLYDE Best, and you know, and there are others that they should do the same things for.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And give me your name.
Mrs. Barbara Reynolds.
Mrs. Barbara Reynolds.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
There you go. This Barbara Reynolds. Barbara Reynolds, and she was the wife of
the great
Alden Reynolds. Alden Reynolds was he was a builder. He was a very good builder. And I remember, yeah, he was a 3-point man. I remember when he built him and Clarence Toppins Parford and the whole crew.
He even built like Gary Service.
He even built a Gary Service. But anyway, let's come back. We're gonna see if I can get this gentleman right here. Mr. Can you come this way, sir? Yeah, she can go in there. I want you come here. Come in here. What do you think about this experience? Now you got May 24th coming up, right? This is one of Bermuda's greatest. Next to Sherlock.
No.
I knew I'll start.
beat me.
I knew you never beat him.
He never beat me.
How many wins you got?
6. You know, I ran.
But you never got 6. You never got 5 in a row there.
No, never 5 in a row.
Sherlock done it first.
Yeah, I won.
I took up to Sherlock.
And I won 3 in a row.
Okay.
When I retired, came back 2 years later, won again, retired again. I was the only one that retired for 2-3 years and come back and still again.
I was working that year, and I was on camera when you came down Harbor Road, and Leon was out front. And you still clipped him. You used the road.
Yeah. So when you're running, even though they do the marathon whatever way, the shortest way, you run the shortest way. All right, you don't run the line, you run the shortest way, and that's what made the difference. Right?
Okay, so that's the May 24th tip. It's coming up. Now we're going to talk about this experience here tonight, the CLYDE Best, the beautiful game story.
I won't let you know. I showed Clyde tonight a picture when we were 14 and 15, 60 years ago. A picture when we was in high school.
Who was 14?
We're 14, 15.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the picture. All right? Just give me a second. Just talk.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. Just trying to get your attention.
I'll show you a picture. See this one? That was
Okay.
you were old.
And where are you?
I'm right here.
Right here? Right here. That's you right there?
And that's Clyde Best right there.
Okay. Football player? Football? You play football?
Hey.
Talk to me straight. Talk to me straight. Talk to me straight.
I played football and cricket before I started to run.
Okay.
Right? And I was good. I played for North Village.
Okay.
Okay. And
What year was that?
Oh, Lord, I'm going way back. But anyhow, I broke my leg. So I said, football enough for me.
Right.
Then I took up cricket. My daddy was a great time cricketer.
Okay.
And I was opening bat. But anyhow, ball hit me in my head. I said, oh, that's not for me. Yeah. So I figure, well, I'm about to start running.
Ain't nothing gonna hit you while you're running.
So
They're gonna catch you.
I thought I'll stick to running. And that's what happened. Okay. And I mean, running wasn't my thing, but I liked it. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never, all the years that I ran, I never got the best out of running because that was my passion.
Okay.
It wasn't my passion. I go to do other things, and running was not my passion. And I feel if it was, and I took to running, and like today, maybe I would have been better. Maybe I would have won 10 times. But in my years, I had ran. I went away to school. I was missing for 2 years, came back. I ran again, so I won. So the competition at that time, was just another day for me.
So we're talking to Cal Bean, for those that don't know. Mr. Bean, this exhibit tonight, this production tonight, your thoughts?
I think it's great. I think it's great, and it's good that we recognize Clyde Best and what he done from a young age and all that he accomplished. First black, I went, well.
Yes.
But first black for me is to go away and whatever. And I remember...
the first black in the EPL, in the game.
Okay, and I remember Graham Adams. When we trained for the youth squad, right? I trained for the youth squad. I didn't make it, but I trained for the youth squad. And I remember Graham Adams.
Yeah.
Took him in hand. And say, I don't know if they can recognize Graham Adams tonight, but I remember him taking him into him and made him what he is and sent him away. You know what I mean? And it was great. But he has accomplished what he done. And plus he loved sport. Clyde loved sport, and he was a great footballer. Great footballer. I remember when he played for Somerset. He played for North Village. He used to beat the team by himself. He was that great. So therefore, they sent him away, and look where he came.
To give Sir Clyde his roses while he's still here, that says a lot.
Yes, I would say so. Sir Clyde. They should name him Sir Clyde. Sir Clyde Best. I think maybe he would get it one day. Maybe when the king comes here for his next week for his birthday, they might indict him.
Somebody do a poster?
Yeah. And make it
Be one Sir Clyde.
Sir Clyde.
You heard it first, right here on TNN.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. So as we sign off, we want to thank Ms. Rana for gifting me with her presence. We want to thank Cal Bean, and we want to thank you for joining us. You will find this on my YouTube channel, The Hero Production Tonight. It's going up on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com at TNN BDA. Bermuda, have a good and safe evening.